Hey everyone, and welcome back to Cookie Run Academy AU. But today we're gonna be doing something a little bit surprising to anybody as well, because this is going to be a little bit shocking, and especially that the new rule impacts in California is preventing from Gen Zs from scrolling it all the way down forward, because due to the parents' reasons. I know that I just already talked about. But we're today that we're going to be doing something else. But in the previous video, or some sort of previous videos as well, that I just put Boondocks characters in the Loud House comic studio around here. So this is where the last time that I just did here in the search history, but I'm not gonna be talking around here for just yet. So let's probably going to be add something else to the background of mages, but looks like that will be taking over the school whatsoever. It's not gonna be from the Project Sakai, but even though I won't be able to be taking too much as well. So this is the school where you will are for this thing as well, and the dorms probably. This is actually not the recreation of the bully, but I'm not very sure the Bully comic studio was not even exist yet. And because Bully was just probably for one thing, and that could be a video game for pretty sure. I have watched it about the boss fights, and even that I just taking a look around in the internet from those E3 trailers as well. But even though that we should be able to include around the Cookie Run High School comic studio, but I'll be right back as well because you remember that I just probably seen this as Chess Choco Twins and Citrus Club or Citrus Squad have finally entered the school, but not even one of these guys as well. Even though that I'm not pretty sure we wouldn't actually going to be finding out as well. So we have know about their age and everything else around here, because if you gotta be seeing around here for this one, the two links are gonna be in description below, just like back in the previous video as well. I really didn't actually try to say I won't actually gonna be saying for like this one, because the previous video could be that I just totally recreate without any characters but only vehicles around here for this one, and especially that I just made for something like that in James Fan 1991's comic studio. And of course I'll be added something out. So this is where I made this video 2 years ago that I just totally added like anything around one of these characters, including South Park, but then goes on this way. It could be for a lot of reasons that I just totally add for some characters around here, even though that I just added a cafeteria background and most of it more. So even though there must be multiple cookies like them as Chess Choco, there's Cheerleader cookie right here, because the twins right next into this guy over here, I probably remember him as Barney Calhoun. She's been here in the cafeteria and probably in the Namco classroom. I'm probably sure this is probably that I totally added the background of the Namco classroom. It was between Pastry Cookie and Lime Cookie around here for this one. In the science lab, there's Dr. Kleiner and Alchemist Cookie. In the restroom, that probably I totally added a mint wafer cookie. There's Mentahol cookie in the background of this thing. It is absolutely further as well. It's right next to the G-Man, and also there must be a little bit more, but I'm not sure. There must be Dexter over here right next to one of those memes, complete of full of memes around here. And there's Johnny's enemy over here for this thing as well. Troll faces almost everywhere that I didn't add it everywhere as possible. So I'm probably not sure I would have able to be added a troll face, But once again, if I probably gotta be put some black guys over here. But now I have put Quandale Dingle over here, and definitely there is a little bit more, and more Quandale Dingle is gonna be a little bit for someone else. So there is Quandale Dingle. There's another Quandale Dingle over here. And I definitely going to laugh at him when I heard his voice throughout the radio. But definitely that I just put a cloud over here for this thing. This is not a cloud. It is gonna be a meme face on that cloud. And I also added 2 vintage pickup trucks from the 1950s. But overall, that must be for some sort of a this guy over here from cartoons, right next to Luigi and the troll face as well. Thankfully, it absolutely took for a little bit hours to do this as well. So I eventually, that I'm just trying to add a lot of things to do so. Anyways, I'm gonna be talked around all later around here before we're gonna end of this video. Now yesterday, I have just made a video that I just completely made out of these guys as well, like the GTA, Ballas, and Grove Street families, but nothing instead of like that. But I couldn't believe that I just put Cookie Run characters all over it, such as this guy over here, which means Captain Caviar, Espresso Cookie, Mint Choco, Cocoa, and Agent Jijang. But then, now you shouldn't be able to take a look at this, that I'm probably sure that you're not going to get surprised by this one. So, definitely, I just put it around for most of the guys, but I did just the same thing, like that Riley Freeman over here. So, probably over here, there's on top of this guy as well, but it goes on to the same. But I realized that I put Big Smoke over here. This is absolutely from my files, but not Cleveland Brown. But just over here for one of these guys, there's Uncle Ruckus over here. And even though there's Huey Freeman over here in the bathroom, including this guy over here. But even though that must be for putting one of those scientists over here, especially that must be Eli Vance, there is Riley Freeman over here right next to Mental Cookie. But definitely there is more. Definitely I already put Quandale Dingle. It is right next to Carl Johnson as CJ. And there must be another Quandale Dingle over here. And right next to Lamar Davis and a troll face. But even more cameos, like for some other kinds of guys from South Park. And even though I didn't put South Park characters over here, so I should actually going to be added sometime. And definitely a little bit more for one of these guys, like the t-shirts, but even definitely more guys over here. So there is another one, and it's right next to Mental Cookie over here. So this could be for really freaky, but definitely more South Park characters is gonna be on its way. Oh geez, it's going to be for the South Park KGC. I definitely going to be seeing this later, but that will be going to be so nice whenever what it is. So that definitely not gonna be using South Park characters over here, but it will be taking a little bit of kind of internet connections around here for just like this. So before I'll end of this video, it will be going to be taking too long over here for just like this. And just like this, I just put around for these guys over here. So I would have been able to put this later. And even though there should be absolutely coming up next around here for this one. So even for these guys as well, but I've probably already checked out for one of the South Park characters around here. Until the next video, we wouldn't actually going to came out around here with another one. So, probably the 2 links are going to be in description. And thankfully, I'm about to end of this video for probably, by the way. So, don't do something even more racist over here, even because of like anything about for anything as well that you're going to be dumb as well. If you're South Asians, you should be adding one of those black guys everywhere. And probably that's it, everybody, as well. So I don't really think that shouldn't actually that I got a mistake around here for this time. So I'll be signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later. And well, thanks for watching anyways, and have a good time, everyone. But don't do it like anything around here in a whole comic studio website.